maybe the simplest way to think about this is like there's what people call price rounds and then what people call like safes and notes. Don't worry about the price round thing. That's like what people think about when they're really selling equity and there's lawyers involved and like there's confusing things like options that you need to look up a bunch to see what it means, and like that's all stuff that should happen later. The thing really that you care about is this instrument that's like a note, right, or a safe. And the only really thing that matters here is that you use a safe because you don't have a due date where you have to now, where the company, the IP is owned by the investors, right? So if they give you a note with a due date in 2 years, when that happens in 2 years, when we get to that time, you either have to have raised your next round or you owe them the money that they gave to you. And the way that this settles it, you've spent the money, of course, and so they just own the IP, and now you're like, they can push you around in all sorts of ways. Like now the company is theirs, basically. And so the core thing is like use a simple agreement for future equity or a safe, and just tell everybody it's standard because it is, and use either pre or post money when it doesn't matter, and raise your money that way. When you have a pre-money safe, you're saying that, like, let's say you say the company is worth $5 million. And then if you raise $1 million, once you do that, the company is worth $6 million. And so the 1 million is not 1 out of 5 and you didn't sell 20%. It's 1 out of 6 and you sold like 16.6%, right? And so it creates this confusing thing where post money, that denominator stays the same the whole time.
This is actually super important when it comes to setting valuations.
Correct.
Because in general, when you're talking to people and you tell them we're going to have the company as a 5 million valuation, whether that's pre-money or post-money is a huge difference, because if you told them that it is a 5 million post-money valuation and then actually you raised $2 million and so then it's 5 million plus the 2 million that you raised, now it's out of 7 million and you meant it was pre-money, those are completely different amounts of equity that they're getting. And so you want to be really clear with people about which one you're promising them.
That's right.
And that's everything. Congrats on making it to the end of the videos, and hopefully this helps you jumpstart your raise. If you have any other questions or you want to get in touch for any reason, feel free to check out givemomentum.com.